I gotta get out of here. Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly.
Hawk.
Jacques,
Hawk.
what's up, folks? What is going on, man? What a crazy game, dude! What a crazy game. So, Jacques, I mean, we knew we weren't going to win this game, man. You know, we played and ended up being the final score 37-27. Oh, got the 21 on there. 37-27 was the score of this game, man, with the Titans with the last second touchdown. So, Jacques, boy, man, one of them games again, dude.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We have a lot to talk about on this, bro.
Yes, we do. We sure do. But
Woo!
yeah, well, let's just
Yep.
hop into it, bro. Give us the
All
main
right.
reason we lost this game, dog.
The main reason, bro. And we had that poll question out there as well, too, y'all. You know the main reason why we lost this game, Jacques, in my opinion, bro. If I can find this picture, bro. This guy right here, bro. Will Levis, dog. Will Levis, bro. Will Levis had a terrible game. 21 for 26, 209 yards. Excuse me. No. I'm so thrown off right now, dude. Mason Rudolph had 21. He was 8 for 12 for 89 yards and 3 interceptions. You can't play a worse game than that. You just can't. We got that poll question out there, by the way. I'm putting this loss solely on Will Levis. I felt that offensively, I felt the play calling was fine today. I think there were opportunities for us to get there, and we just didn't do it. And, you know, Cincinnati, in some of the interceptions they had, it was just like, oh, right here, thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. You and me can make those interceptions to this day. Well, Levis was clearly off his game today. I am concerned about our team and the future of our team at the quarterback position. Basically off this game and has been all season as far as the inconsistencies. You look at Cincinnati's defense, their defense they were okay. Most of these turnovers, again, was just right to them. So I wasn't like they were being scary to me. We put 27 points on them. So you look at total offense as well. Cincinnati, I mean, they gave us 374 yards as far as our offense. We averaged 5 yards, almost 6 yards a play. So opportunities were there. I felt our offensive line played a bit better in the second half. I felt that we ran the ball well. It was on Will Levis. Will Levis had a terrible game today, dude. He had 3 interceptions. He just 4 turnovers in all, 5 turnovers for the game. We can't do it, man. You can't do it. I'm putting this on Will Levis today. I'm giving him that smoke today. You know, I don't know what next week looks like, but I'm saying Will Levis. What about you, Jacques?
Will Levis. Yeah, it was 100% Will Levis. Again, and they try to play the trick where he was hurt. Nah, he wasn't hurt. The way he was throwing his trajectory on when he was throwing his passes was zipping. No, you're not hurt. You're just not going through your progressions. You're not reading the field at all. And today really showed. Today really exposed it where he is not going through his progressions. Why are you not taking a check down when you throw it and it gets intercepted to Mike Hilton? Boom, pick 6, right? And he kind of did them back to back. So again, this loss was on Will Levis, man. You can't throw 3 picks. I think he lost the fumble too. Correct me?
Yes, he did. He did.
He
4 turnovers.
Yeah, 4 turnovers. So you can't lose 4 turnovers and think you're gonna continue to play the rest of the game, man. No, I'm sorry. That's for me. Will Levis.
Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. So with Will Levis, you know, after seeing this game against Cincinnati, those that's joining the show again, Cincinnati with the win today, 37-27. The Tennessee Titans are now 3-11. The Cincinnati Bengals are 6-8. We had them losing anyway on this game, man. But the way that it happened, just so. Let's cut to the chase right now. I know we have a long off season, bro. Quarterback is definitely an unanswerable spot for us next year. Is Will Levis the answer?
No, sir. No. I tried to be patient. I tried to give him time. I've tried, but just from what I'm seeing again from these last couple of weeks, even the games that we quote unquote won, he's just not going through his progressions like a normal quarterback should. And I think that's what's really killing him. Yeah, he has the big arm. Yeah, he's 6'3", 6'4", whatever, 250. Yeah, he's doing this, but no, he's not the answer, man. And I think today really kind of shows it where it kind of exposed and kind of gives everybody to say, hey, okay, now I've seen enough. I think you've seen enough to say, no, he's not the answer, man. You're going to have to figure something out fast because if you go into this 2025, yeah, we'll see. But no, he's not the answer, bro. I just going to just be transparent. No. What about you, Hawk?
So we got that question in the chat as well, and clearly people think the exact same. To
Mhm.
your point, Jacques, will Levis being our future? No, I've seen enough, and I'm patient, just as patient as you can get. But I do think, man, looking at this for the future of our franchise, we have to have somebody that can read. We have to have somebody that we can at least feel confident and comfortable in, and we're not. Will Levis is not even comfortable. Because when he is comfortable, when he wants to play like he wants to, that's when turnovers happen. When he's playing uncomfortable, that's when he's a little bit
Mhm.
scared to make turnovers. So that means he's not going to make all the reads. When he wants to make the reads the way he wants to, because he trusts his arm, not realizing, bro, these NFL DBs, they're going to be right there, bro. And as we've said all season, to beat Will Levis, you play zone.
Yep.
You literally just
Mhm.
sit in the zone. You literally just sit there like you're sitting on the toilet. The
Mhm.
football will be there because he trusts his arm too much. You
Yep.
take the deep ball away, which Cincinnati did, you get 3 interceptions.
Mhm.
So he's been figured out. I do not think Will Levis is the answer, bro. I think
Mhm.
we got to start looking at quarterback in the draft, bro, or free agent or something, bro.
Mhm.
I'm not, and I told you earlier, I'm not trying to knock on down Will Levis as a
Yeah.
person. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
looking at it as a franchise. I hope he does well for our franchise's sake. I don't hate Will Levis, but he's
Right.
not the answer. He's not the
I
answer.
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, do you think or should Rudolph start the next game, or would you still stick with Will Levis? What would you do?
We got that poll question out there as well, too, Jacques. No, I'm putting Will Levis back in there, dude. I know that
Okay.
might sound wild. Man, look, you invested in him in the draft. Throw him out there. Keep him out there in the Wolves. Learn, Will Levis. Learn. Learn. I want to see full tape of Will Levis before we make a final decision. This was Will Levis' worst game he's had in probably 2 months. So we got this game, fine. I still would do just like we did this game. Put him out there. He makes a whole lot of mistakes. Then you put Rudolph back in. Then you might want to keep Rudolph in moving forward. But we only got 3 games left. So I'm keeping Will Levis in there, bro. Get on out there, dog. Hey, get your feathers ruffled, get knocked down or whatever. You need to go learn. We need to see what it is. No, I would keep Will Levis out there. What about you, Jacques?
Um, they're going to start him, but if you want to win the game, you ain't gonna win the game with him. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you
Yes, sir.
if you're trying to vouch for a draft position, then start Will Levis. If you want to win the game or have a competitive shot at winning the game, start Mason Rudolph. But I mean, to me, I've seen enough. Maybe the Titans. I don't know if they have seen enough. I don't know, but that's for me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Jacques,
Mhm.
so I hear your point on that for sure, dude. And so looking at games, who do we have next, man? I know we got the Colts, the Jags, and the Texans. We have all
Mhm.
AFC South games moving forward over the next 3 games. And I'm gonna look at the schedule now. We got the Colts next on Sunday. The next Sunday will be against the Jags in Jacksonville, and we got Houston here. So we only got one more home game, 2 road games. How many more games are we winning this season, Jacques?
Uh, man, that's tough because these division games are very hard, bro. Like they're very hard. Like we seen it when we played Jacksonville. We couldn't even beat them. And I think when I look at the Colts, yeah, AR is AR, but they're still playing pretty solid. Hell, they got more wins than we do.
Yep, they
And
do,
then
bro.
they're gonna try to win, go for the division. Um, I just
Facts.
honestly, man, just to be honest with you, maybe one, maybe, and that might be the Jags, but I'm just even putting a big M on that. So I may say maybe one. That's about it. What about you, Hope?
Jacques, I'm gonna say 0, dog. I
Okay.
think
So you
we're
going
done.
zero.
I
Yeah.
I feel you on one. I say max one.
Yeah.
Max one. And I would think the Jags game, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. And I'm gonna say 0. I think we're done. I think the fork we was already done. We had the steak in the oven, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
was a medium well before the day. It's well done now. It's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
So I think we make too many mistakes. I don't think even, I think the play calling today was better. But to your point, I was thinking maybe we could maybe beat the Texans at the end of the season because they might
Mhm.
not have all their players because they have the AFC South one. Indianapolis like, nah, dog, we here, bro. We're gonna make this a
Right.
challenge. So Houston's gonna need all their division wins that they can to try to at least, make the playoffs. And then if they make the playoffs to try to get the best seed that they can, they're gonna have all their horses out there. We're not. I wouldn't be shocked if we start resting players like Jeffrey Simmons, Calvin
Mhm.
Ridley. I think that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying 0 wins. I don't think we're gonna win any more games, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I can see that.
Yep. 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 Yep.
I can
So
definitely see that.
cool. So Well, all right. Well, listen, we're going to open up just for a few questions, y'all. If you have not followed us, man, follow us here on Bleacher Report at Lorenzo_the Hawk. We got at Jacques Merrill. We're at Tennessee Titans Weekly on YouTube. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Holla at us, man. What we got out there? Throw your questions out there. We're going to fire off some answers, man.
Let me see. Yes, please. Let me see. He says, I feel bad for the rest of the team that are playing their heart out, and it must be disappointing. I wish the players would say how they really feel. I think Jeffrey kind of gave you a preview of that, in my
Facts.
opinion.
Facts.
Yeah, I think he kind of gave you how he was feeling, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah,
agree. I think so too, man. And
yeah.
you know, that lets me know that they at least respect Callahan in a way because they're not drafting they're not trashing the team. So,
right.
Yep.
So, Hawk, I'm gonna let you take this one because you discussed this.
Yep.
We've had a personal conversation about this. Go ahead.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, unless we could win, we could lose every game. It really depends on the Raiders and the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think we're going to win any more games. We don't have 3 wins. It's possible to finish in the bottom 2. It's possible, but I don't think so. I think we might probably finish at best or worse 4, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So in saying that, if we don't get the first 2, Shador and Cam is not going to be available, ladies and gentlemen. Please put that in your mind. They won't be available. Now, if they are, okay, then let's talk. But let's assume, because right now, Tennessee right now is number 5 in the draft right now as we speak. On Tankathon.
Okay, so number 5. Okay.
Number 5. If we draft a quarterback, I know you got other QBs out there, and I have not put my lens on this one quarterback yet. Let Dylan Gabriel for Oregon ball out in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sitting there saying that's who we should draft. So let me make that very clear. But, Travis Hunter will probably be drafted before 5 anyway himself. So the 3 players that probably could be there that we'd want won't be there. So it's like, who's next? We're awful at quarterback. Some people might say, shout out to my homeboy, Io. He said, man, we should try to pick up Sam Bradford or whatever. Not Sam Bradford. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Okay, cool. But, I'm still thinking about a quarterback. So I know you got Jalen Monroe. I know you got, you got Quinn Ewers from Texas. I want to look at that. I want to look at Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. I got to see some more tape of him. So right now, I'm going to say draft a wide receiver or a defensive end. Probably right now, the best in that position. But right now, our quarterback position is bad, dog. So that's kind of where I'm at, Jacques. What about you, dog?
It's the same. I mean, Sam Darnold wouldn't be bad because remember I talked about, I think on the previous show or show previous to that, about bridge quarterbacks and the Titans. We tend to do better when it comes to bridge quarterbacks. That's just what it is, because you can they don't have to come in and learn a system right away. You know what I mean? And still go with what you have when it comes to drafting your quarterback and kind of doing what the Falcons are doing. Let them sit. Michael Penix is sitting, and eventually when Michael Penix does get his shot, he's going to get his shot, right? So I think it's not too early, but I mean, again, the top 2 quarterbacks are going to be gone. This just is what it is, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah.
That's right, bro. That's right.
He says, what quarterbacks do y'all like coming into this year's draft? Well, you got Shador, you got Cam, you got the kid from Oregon. Let me say this. If he makes a playoff run, and if they win a national championship, and it's because of him, just be on the lookout. Yeah, I mean, but it depends on what you're looking for in a quarterback, right? Again, this quarterback class is unique because it's you got the 2 talent ones that'll go 1 and 2, right? But the rest of them are kind of just wait and see type stuff, right? I know T. Kelly said
it's not a good quarterback class, I don't think, y'all.
At all. At all, to be honest with you. It's not.
You might have a shocker like a Bo Nix, right?
Yeah, and I feel like, I'm gonna tell you about Bo Nix. I feel like Bo Nix is he's a product of his system, if that makes sense, right? He's a product of the system. He's in a good situation. Sean Payton, he finally gets his guy, and so it just depends on what Brian and them are looking for. But
facts, sir.
Yeah, you're right, Hawk.
Facts. So we'll go 1 or 2 more questions, y'all. We'll go 1 or 2 more.
He said so. Quarterback then. TK.
I see T. Kelly said Jalen Monroe from Alabama, right?
All
right. So T. Kelly, here's my thoughts on Jalen Monroe. I've seen Monroe play in person. I've been to a game in Alabama just last season, and Milroe has improved dramatically, kind of like Cam Ward, right? Those two QBs really improved over the last 2 or 3 seasons. Like, I think Shador and Dylan Gabriel and those guys have kind of been steady. So I do like that for Milroe. I got to see more tape of him for me to say number 5 in the draft, dude, because
I agree.
I question his accuracy.
I agree.
He has a strong arm just like Will Levis does.
Yep.
The one thing that Milroe can do better than all the quarterbacks in this draft, it's not even close. He can run the ball like Lamar Jackson. It's like he runs kind of like that. But I had to see more tape for me to say number 5. Number 5. I got to see about that, T. Kelly.
I agree. This might be a good question. Lats to her says, what move could we expect this offseason that can improve the team? Is it really quarterback? Well, what do you think, Hawk? What do you think a move that can? We got a lot of issues, okay? We have a lot of issues. Now you just put the cherry on top with the quarterback play, right?
Yeah.
Now you really, if it was a tearing factor, it was quarterback right here at first. Now it's quarterback up here. You need a right tackle. You need a let me see. You need another receiver. You might need another. I think you need another better tight end. Which Chig, he did pretty solid today, but that's not on a consistent basis, right? And I don't know if it's because of the quarterback throwing the ball. I don't know.
Right.
But you have a lot of open things that need to be done, and now you just open up another door when it comes to quarterback. What about you, Hawk?
Yeah, for sure. So outside of quarterback, I think right now, looking at it, might be our biggest need. I know quarterback is the biggest need for a lot of teams. I get that. But I think, man, our biggest need, honestly, from a staple standpoint, and I'm not saying in the draft, Jacques, I'm saying right tackle, dog. I'm saying we need a right tackle for sure. A right tackle's been a struggle all season. Nicholas Petit-Frere played decent. He played pretty well. It's probably been his best game. I don't know what PFF might say, but I think a pillar position would be right tackle. Second would be wide receiver. Yep. So, cool. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you all for watching the show, y'all. We really do appreciate it. Again, the Tennessee Titans with a big loss today, 37-27 versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Titans are now 3 and oh my gosh, they're 3-11. They would pick number 5 right now in the draft. The Titans is one of the worst teams in the NFL. They've just lost 3 in a row. If you have not subscribed to us, y'all, subscribe to us today. Follow us here on Bleacher Report, Lorenzo_the Hawk. You can follow Jacques as well at Jacques Merrill. Bleacher Report in the building for sure. Check us out on Instagram, Tennessee Titans Weekly. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, and follow us on YouTube. For those watching on YouTube, of course we love y'all, man. Tennessee Titans Weekly as well.
Yes, sir. And thank y'all for participating and watching the show. Bleacher Report, thank y'all for giving us this opportunity. Again, another somber Sunday, but we got 3 more of these, and we can kind of close this door and enjoy the off season and get our time back, and then go from there. But you know how we do, Hawk. Take us on out, brother.
Absolutely. And T. Kelly, you're right. Cincinnati does have the best chili. They have this chili is really good. It's very different. But Jacques, as we always say, Jacques, and as we always do, sir. Facts.
No paper.